Okay, so just like LinkedIn ads, just like Facebook ads, all of these channels when it comes to ad platforms, we want to make sure we're able to track conversions both inside the platform and then again, our ability to set goals and some of those features and conversions inside of Google Analytics is also part of that. But I wanted isolated in the Google Ads campaigns platform. So I'm going to walk you through how to create a conversion. And in this sense, I'm going to toggle over again all of our demo stuff here. This is a thank you page that redirects upon a form submission, and this is how I'm going to want to track my conversions for this event. So I'm going to go back into Tools, Conversions. I'm going to do a new conversion action. Website conversions is what I want to take the action. Again, I have app conversion, phone calls conversion. You can get more advanced and import conversions, but again, let's keep it simple. Let's track some conversions here. So Google allows you to do it a couple different ways now. They want to scan your domain. I'll let it scan the domain just to kind of show you that process here. I'm not a big fan. Again, I like to run everything inside of Google Tag Manager. It just keeps everything consistent. Again, it didn't find any kind of pre-built conversion, so I'm going to add a conversion action manually. Now, here's what I can do. And again, it's throwing a little thing saying, hey, you got to add website code when you're finished creating this conversion. I'll show you kind of all that. So this is a lead form. The conversion name is Contact Us Form Fills. Now, I get to decide the value of this conversion. Do I want to use the same, different values? Do I want to not use a value for conversion? Now, a Contact Us form fill to me could have intent that this is a sales conversation. So what I like to do here is I like to use the same value for each conversion. And I like to use my kind of average deal size as part of this. And again, so I'll put $5,000 just as an example. So kind of helps me think about return on ad spend, total pipeline value, all of that. So next thing I can do is, how do I count a conversion? Is it every time someone submits a form? Is it one time? So again, am I going to have someone fill out the form 2 to 3 times? Probably not, right? But you can decide on kind of which one you want to go for this. And again, they recommend this for leads like, hey, one time someone clicks on your ad, enters the information twice on your website, only one conversion should be reported, which is true, right? Like, people might think they submitted a form incorrectly or something like that, but that's the same person filling out the form with that particular buying journey. Again, if they leave, they convert later, that's still going to count again, but right now I just want to count one. Now, I can change kind of the click-through conversion window, engaged, view-through. I like to keep this all the same right now. You can get creative around your click-through windows, how long. It's kind of saying, hey, how long do I want to give credit for that ad interaction as part of that conversion? I like to kind of keep it relatively tight. Now I can look at attribution model, first click, last click, data-driven, linear, time to gain. We talk about these kind of attribution models. For me on Google Ads, Google's starting to kind of learn and guide us more on this data-driven, which is recommended, but your hands are kind of tied, right? They're kind of say, hey, we're going to give credit where credit's due when we think credit is due as part of that kind of buying journey. I like to go last click, and typically the reason why is, hey, this person landed on my ad, they're going to convert. I want to know when that kind of journey occurs. So I'm going to hit done here. I'm not going to mess with enhanced conversions. And I'm actually going to toggle the enable enhanced cost per click because that's a bid strategy that would overwrite your manual bidding all of a sudden. Again, you can change your bid strategies we talk about inside of Google Ads, but this is relatively straightforward how you can keep it right now. So I'm going to hit done. So I'm going to save and continue. Now it's going to say, hey, we've got some ways to set this conversion up, right? I can set it up with Google Tag. I can email instructions to my webmaster, or I can use Tag Manager. I'm going to use Tag Manager, which is the other piece that you want to have open here. So I've got a conversion ID and I've got a conversion label. Those are the two pieces of information that I need. The other thing I need to do in Tag Manager is add the conversion linker tag, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. So I'm going to head to Tag Manager. I have the conversion linker set up, but let me try to just show you what that is first, because that's easy. Conversion linker. So I select that. I don't need to do anything necessarily here. Triggering, I would trigger it on all pages just like that and then call this conversion linker. And that's exactly what I've done. I'm going to discard in this instance, but you would hit save in the top right. Let me discard because my conversion linker is already set up to all pages. So that piece right here is done. Next thing I'm going to do is there's a couple pieces to this. So I'm going to create a trigger, which is basically saying like, hey, when this occurs, associate a conversion with it. In this sense, my trigger page is that thank you URL. So I'm going to hit new, trigger, page view, some page views. I don't want all page views. I want my page URL to start with, and you can paste this or you can just do that. I'm gonna hit save, and then I'm gonna name this thank you page view. Save. There you go. Now I can go back to tags. I can go to new, tag configuration, Google Ads conversion tracking. There's the conversion ID and the conversion label. So let me grab that. There's the conversion ID. There's the conversion label. That's how it associates. I don't need to, for this instance, I don't need to check anything here. Don't need to check anything here. And then triggering, I want it to fire on the thank you page view. So I'll call this contact us Google Ads conversion. Contact us, I'll call it form fill. Save. Then I just submit, which again, I have Tag Manager installed on the back end of my website, so I just need to submit like that. I could have made a note on obviously this update, but now it's live. Hit done. And then over time, as conversions start to occur, you'll see this switch from inactive to tracking conversions. So that's the process to set up a thank you page conversion from Google Ads inside of Tag Manager as well. Thanks.